If Donald Trump hates dictators so much that he would go and kidnap Nicolás Maduro, why not arrest Vladimir Putin or Kim Jong-un or Viktor Orban? If Trump hates dictators so much, why is he friendly with most of them? This is the question that completely blows up Trump's entire justification for kidnapping Nicolás Maduro, one of the justifications. And it exposes a lie that is underneath. One of the things we were told it's because of narco trafficking, doesn't seem to be. We were told it's regime change, doesn't seem to be. One of the things we were told is Trump is tough on dictators. This is about the principle. He's standing up to authoritarianism. Then there's a very simple question. Why not Vladimir Putin? After the U.S. kidnapped Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was asked about Putin. And his response, and this is in Ukrainian, but what he says is, well, if it's possible to deal with dictators like that, then the United States knows what to do next. Let me play it for you.
Провіні силу? Ну, як тут відреагувати? Ну, що я можу сказати? Якщо можна, так, з диктаторами, ось так, то Сполучені Штати Америки знають, що їм робити далі.
All right. So what he is saying there is, if indeed we can deal with dictators by just kidnapping them, the United States should know what to do next, which is instead of toying with this, let's negotiate between Putin and Ukraine, even though we know that Trump is very friendly to Putin and seems skeptical of Zelensky. Well, if the point is dictators, just go and kidnap, arrest, capture Vladimir Putin. Now, this directly exposes, of course, the double standard. Everyone understands the reality here. Trump didn't do this because Maduro is a dictator. If that were the standard, Putin would have been first in line. Trump didn't do it because he suddenly discovered that he cares about international law or human rights. If that were true, he wouldn't have spent years praising authoritarian regimes and cozying up to dictators. Trump also didn't do this out of consistency because Trump's never been consistent about anything except, are you loyal to me? If so, you get an exemption from consequences. This is the clearest proof yet that none of their stated principles are real. Democracy? No. Freedom, liberty? No. Opposition to authoritarianism? Nope. What is real is power politics, and it's filtered through Trump's personal grievance and alliance prism. Are they friendly with me? Do I have a problem with them? Maduro is weak, isolated, and expendable to Donald Trump. Putin is strong, admired by Trump, useful to Trump politically, useful to Trump psychologically. So one gets law and order, the other gets admiration and excuses and, hey, listen, it's a pretty good deal. Ukraine should take it, even though Russia gets to keep a bunch of the land that it stole. And Zelensky is making that point without even having to say it outright. If the U.S. can snatch up a dictator on a whim, then the restraint around Putin isn't legal. It's not moral. It's not strategic. It's just political. It's who Trump likes and doesn't like. And this was never about principles. It's who does Trump want to protect? Who doesn't Trump want to protect? Who does Trump want to target and go after? And Zelensky doing a good job without mentioning Putin, by the way, of pointing out the absurd and insane double standard that exists. So slowly but surely, every justification for this kidnapping has been crossed off. And what remains to be seen is what ultimately is going to happen there. Now, on the bonus show today, we will talk about both Colombia and Mexico getting ready for Trump, getting prepared for the possibility that Trump tries an incursion into their countries. We're going to talk about that on the bonus show. We will also talk about the completely out of control flu, including H3N2 superflu. They hit the bodies in my house with it a few weeks ago. I'll tell you how everybody ultimately did. All of that and more on the bonus show. Sign up at joinpakman.com. Appreciate you watching. Stick around for this next video and don't forget to hit subscribe so you actually see our uploads. You can also catch the full podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.